So MMO-Champion, you know, they data mine some stuff that have to do with Renown tracks. And so I want to talk about it. I haven't taken a good look at what's going on here. But what's going to happen is that come Dragonflight, for, you know, during Endgame stuff, there's going to be separate Renown tracks for, I think, each of the reputations. Maybe? At least 4 of them. That we know of, although there are 5 reputations, including the Centaur over here. And from that, we're going to unlock stuff. And so what I want us to discover for ourselves as we're reading along with this is how much are we going to hate this? Because the typical critique with Renown is, oh, it's time gating. It's time gating me from things that I actually want. And then in the context of in the context of Shadowlands, part of that was quest content, as well as certain requirements that just you needed Renown for. You know, you need Renown 80 to open up all the Covenant stuff. You need Renown, I think it was like 50 something in order to get a certain legendary thing. You know, they had all these different requirements. Notoriously, you needed like a certain Renown level to upgrade your Korthia gear to a certain level, and by the time you got to that, it was like really late. So there are things that people didn't like about Renown. I loved Renown though. I loved it because of the way that it was very easily paced. It had its own built-in catch-up system for it. Going back to the critique though, like I guess one of the biggest things was that it wasn't account-wide. People wanted account-wide Renown. They didn't want to deal with it on their alts, and Blizzard agreed. They had said, we're not going to have, that's not going to be a thing. And whatever we do later, we're going to take that into consideration. So here we are. Thanks, MMO-Champion, for hooking this up and letting me make content. And let's keep in mind, this is the alpha, etc., etc., etc. So, Dragonscale Expedition, the Explorers League, and the Reliquary have joined forces for an expedition into the Dragon Isles. When we start at Renown 1, and for, I don't know what they're really going to recall it. I don't know what they're really going to call it. Maybe it's Renown, maybe it's something else. So, you start off by beginning your adventures. No idea what that means. Maybe it's a quest line, maybe not. Renown 2, and we don't even know how Renown is gained. I have seen that there is reputation. So maybe reputation is the currency that allows your Renown to go up steadily. So it might be dictated by that, as opposed to, you know, complete this one quest and then you get like an instant level or something like that. But sorry, let's keep going. So Renown 2, Expedition Scout Packs, information on finding Scout Packs around the Dragon Isles. No idea what that means. Obviously, this is going to be a very compelling review here. 3 simple archaeology tools. Purchase simple archaeology tool transmogs, yes, in the Dragonscale base camp from Rayana. Now, without being sure about like transmog requirements, can't say for sure if it's like, okay, you can get this transmog, but you need to have, you know, your other characters need to have X Renown or whatever in order to use this transmog. Not sure if that's going to be a thing, so let's kind of like reserve our judgment. Buried treasures is something you get at Renown 5. So I guess you get nothing for Renown 4. Nice. The ability to find and dig through disturbed dirt mounds as long as you possess an expedition shovel. Purchasable at the Dragonscale Expedition base from whoever. So Renown 5 will let you get a chance to just find stuff. So it's kind of like, hey, we're going to let you do archaeology. Cool. Neat. Plans for an enduring shovel. Purchase the blacksmithing plans so blacksmiths can supply this shovel thing to people. And this is also unlocked at Renown 5. So, okay, cool. Opportunity for some dudes to make money. Assuming that Renown is going to be account-wide, then I guess this means that as soon as like one of your characters gets to Renown 5, then if you have an alt that has blacksmithing, then they'll be able to just buy this right away. Presumably. Renown 6. Seek out Thalen Dark Anvil at the Dragonscale base camp to research the ancient Waygate. No idea what they do. 7. Earn a Dragonscale Expedition backpack, allowing you to take part in these... Oh, the mountain climbing stuff. I showed that off like just the other day. So at Renown 7, you open up a new activity. And we have no idea what you get from said activity other than, hey, it's a cool extra thing that you do. It's extra content or whatever. Has its own kind of progression track, but we don't know what the rewards are like. But Renown 7, you unlock it. And you can also get some archaeology tool transmogs. Nice. And then now we get another ancient Waygate. Speak to this dude about so I guess this unlocks some quest content that lets you teleport stuff. Okay, that's kind of cool. Renown 8, and if Renown is going to be account wide, then all your characters are going to get access to this quest line at least. So you don't have to do the extra stuff to get here, but you still may need to do the quests in order to unlock them, which I guess is fair, sort of. Now customizations, those are account wide, so that's kind of cool. Pokemon Snap stuff at Renown 9, so that's actually close together. Renown 7, you get that. Renown 9, you get this. And we don't know how quickly you can get Renown. Maybe it might just be related to reputation. So it's not, so Renown itself might not necessarily be gated, but there's only so much reputation that you can get in a day. You know what I mean? So that could be a thing. Also at Renown 9, you get the Wayfinder, you get a toy, which should be count-wide, I hope. And then increase the amount of supplies you discover from treasures by 25%. No idea what supplies are. Garrison supplies. Also at Renown 10, you get a bunch of stuff. So you get, there's access to gem recipes, engineering recipes, more engineering recipes. Cool. Renown 11, you get another portal-like thing. I'll check it. Okay, at Renown 12, increase the Dragonscale Expedition reputation gain of characters on your account under Renown 10 by 25%. That's odd. So, is Renown going to be account-wide or not? This tells me no. Although there are other things here that are cosmetic that you can just learn. Increase the Dragonscale Expedition rep gainer character. Or maybe it is account-wide, but for the sake of just people getting... I don't know. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to make of that. That it's not testable yet, but at least from this Datamined stuff, that kind of feels like a bummer. Renown 13, purchase a pet. Cool. Renown 14, gear. Yes, purchase a pair of Expedition gloves at item level 382, which feels kind of far off. Yeah, that feels far off. 382 is something that I don't quite remember all the context of it. Let me try to pull up. I'll try to pull something up, and we'll take a look at what item levels mean here. But that feels low for how long it takes to get this. 14, you get another Ancient Waygate 2. 15, you get some you get a jewel crafting recipe and your first quest line. Without knowing what the rewards are, that might not really mean much. But okay, that's cool. Quest line. Renown 16, you get full transmog things. Hell yeah. Cool. 17, you get another portal thing. You get more recipes. In this case, it is... I think that's leatherworking. This is jewel crafting. That is engineering, I think. Yeah, engineering. Renown 18, the ability to open magic-bound chests as long as you possess an enchanted lockpick. But kind of like the blacksmithing thing, enchanters will get like some bonus stuff to help people out. That's cool. Explosive archaeology at 19, ability to purchase expedition explosives at the base camp. another appearance at 19, more appearances at 19, a pillow, a pattern for a pillow, or you can buy the stuff too, and another waygate. Wow, zipping around is going to be pretty fast, maybe, if you were to like, you know, really work this faction. Increase the chance to find double Dragon Isle supplies in treasure chests. You know, I did see something about Dragon Isle supplies that had something to do with the Onaran, like, not the Onaran, those hunting expeditions that I found the other day. So I guess that's going to be, it sounds like there's going to be like an outdoor world currency. That's what it sounds like. So, anima. It sounds like there's going to be something like that going on. But very speculative. This is a very, very early look. The Azurweave Adventurers Pack. Okay, so Adventurers Pack. Is that like a bag recipe, maybe? Purchase technique, Dragonscale Expedition contract for more rep. That'll be a way to get more rep, get renown a little bit faster. There's the tabard. Oh, now we're getting to exalted stuff. That's how we know. Purchase the banners for the Reliquary and Explorers League. Seek out another waygate thing. So this is, I do find this weird. Like there's it's spelled wrong. There's a second thing. Increase the Dragonscale Expedition reputation gain of characters on your account under Renown 20 by 50%. But Renown is supposed to be account wide. We'll keep going, and then we'll try to investigate this a little bit. More toys. Yeah, so it's a lot of chill stuff. You know, it's way better than like, oh, you need to get this Renown so you can unlock more of your soulbind shits. You know, that doesn't seem to be a thing. A lot of it is patterns. Some of these patterns, some are useful, some are just for fun. Purchase the Mechaduck Tracker Core, which can help you find treasures around the Dragon Isles. So far, I'm not exactly seeing anything that's like, okay, what's going to get me Keystone Master, right? This mostly all, seems to be just extra stuff. You know, fun stuff. Patterns, treasure maps, another portal thing. So it's like world content conveniences, customizations. Oh, check it out, $3.98. Now we're getting real. Now we're getting kind of real here. And then finally we get like more quests and stuff, and then like a title and a mount. So I remember seeing something here in the Datamined stuff about account-wide things. So account-wide tracking. It was like something like this. Yeah, so yeah, this is a string. Progress on this achievement is shared account-wide. You need the renown on the specific character to buy the gear items in there, like that 398 gear on Renown 28 currently. So that sounds kind of reasonable. That when it comes to gear, you need to be at that renown level to buy it. However, a lot of the, and same thing I guess will go for like the recipes. But when it comes to access to stuff, I have a feeling that the Ancient Waygate, that's going to be account wide. The patterns probably won't be. Some of the stuff won't be, but I guess what does it mean then to have account wide renown? They said that the gear and character progression items will not be account wide. Unlocking and cosmetic stuff will be account wide. Yeah, so maybe they'll just be flagged differently. So like let's say this quest line. The two quest lines at like 15 and 29 or whatever. Once you get to that renown level on one character, then all your characters are going to get access to it. That's what I'm presuming here. And then when it comes to the mounts, maybe they won't have like a Renown gate to it. Everyone will just be able to use it. Everyone will be able to wear the tabard right away. But when it comes to buying some of these recipes and stuff, then in that case, yes, you do need to be at that Renown level. But there are Renown catch-ups built in, so it goes up to I think 50%, which is good. It's what people. It's exactly what people will ask for. God, Blizz, why don't you just do what they did with like the rep tabards and stuff? God, it was so easy, and so they're doing it. So they're doing both. Blizz. There are more. And the thing is, we can work all these things at once. And thankfully, like, there's nothing here that feels like, oh, I need this. Of course, there's gonna be like, oh, I gotta have this. I want this. So I'm gonna, use in my limited time per day, I'm gonna be working on this reputation more, because that's the kind of time that I have. So I think that's cool so far. All right, Tuskarr. So Tuskarr are going to be are going to be a rep too. So I think we found 3. The Centaur, there's these guys, and now the Tuskarr people. So let's kind of gun through, because we saw like kind of a lot of things that just that one reputation was unlocking. So let's see what's here. So build a relationship. Identifying Tuskarr totems that have been stolen. Unlock mealtime, allowing you to contribute to the Great Tuskarr Feast and get buffs. Oh, that's neat. That's pretty neat. Okay, Tuskarr, by the way, are in the Azure span, the 3rd zone. Okay, purchase simple cooking toys. Neat. Unlock fishing nodes in the highest pools and lakes of the dragon. Oh, so they're big on fishing. So I guess maybe their activity is going to be related to fishing. Not for everyone, but not bad. So, all right. Learn of Tuskarr relics taken by their enemies. Not sure what that means. Unlock the ability to set fishing nets around the Dragon Isles. Ooh. Okay, that immediately sets up. It immediately like kicks off something in my head. You know how they said, "Hey, we're not gonna do mission tables anymore." I was very curious, and I never got the opportunity to ask this question of like, okay, you're not gonna have a mission table, but are you gonna have offline progression? And this would be offline progression, kind of, sort of. Like if it's the kind of thing, or it's like you throw down a net and then it's just there for like a day or so, and then you're told, hey, your net is like available, go get it, and you gotta actually go get it. And then you can pick it up like, yeah, look at all this crap that I got. Woo! That'd be kind of neat. So I'm very curious about how that's going to work out. Mount customization. Unlock the ability to harpoon large sea creatures of the Dragon Isles. You are going fucking fish hunting. That's cool. Yeah, so just like what Melman is saying up there, I presume that this is going to be one of those things that you can immediately get access to. You don't have to work for it on your alts. You can immediately like set down fishing nets and spear dudes and stuff. And they'll probably have like this buff, 25 an additional chance to get supplies for whatever the hell supplies are. I mean, maybe supplies are used for gaining this renown too. I don't know. Puppy pets, otter pets. There we go. Unlock more fishing nodes. Okay, so they're just unlocking all these fishing nodes. And then here we get a quest line. And as we keep going, we get another ensemble. We get better nets. The account-wide rep thing. Fuck, I want to play this game. I'm so mad. Gear. So a lot of it is focused on zone content. You unlock more zone content to do. The zone contents themselves, I presume, are account wide. So there's fishing in lava, more relics, more patterns, more customization stuff, better harpoon. Yeah, so the activities there in the Azure Span is definitely on fishing and spearing dudes. For those who remember, the Azure Span, like to the south of the Azure Span, is a big old cliff that you can't even really fly back up. It's very hard to fly back up. And then water. So maybe you'll be doing stuff there. You'll be on like a boat with them Tuskarr dudes, and then you're going on like a fishing expedition or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. Heart backpacks? I didn't see that. Oh, purchase hardy backpacks. I wonder if that's just like a transmog thing or like one of those reagent bags or whatnot. And then you get the tabard, double the supplies, cool. A double rep. So yeah, kind of used to this now. We kind of get what's going on. So fishing and mealtime. So fishing buffs or fishing activities and these sorts of buffs here. Contracts, sure. More fishing caches. Oh, whoa, 35. Whoa. How come they get a higher rep thing? Because now they get like a 75% rep bonus. And I presume that the 75% rep bonus, like if we're right about this and the gear is something that's still going to be gated behind like your renown level, that the access to that is not shared account wide, then the 75% bonus will help. I don't think it'll help that much, but oh well. Okay. And then Valdrakken Accord. How many are here? We got another 35. Huh, interesting. Okay, so begin to gain renown, yada yada yada. Ancient Dragon. So let's find out what kind of activities we're gonna get with the Valdrakken Accord. So there's treasures, that's familiar. Gardening tools. Okay, so Siege on Dragonbane Keep scenario on the so that's different. And so the races are dependent on this. So you got to unlock the races. They're not just available. I'm not familiar enough with the races. I'm not quite sure. I know that there's like a PvP thing that people talked about, and then there's like a basic and advanced course. Maybe it's gated behind this. But Renown 8, that's nothing. That's easy. And assuming that everyone will get access to it afterwards, that's pretty cool. Although you only really need one character to do it, right? Anyway. Okay, so going up to 10, you get shoulders, supplies, quests, recipes. So let's try to find out what the activity is. Because now we're seeing, I think we know what we're talking about now. Or, we know what's going on here. Shoulders. Yeah, more transmog. Actually, I'm not seeing anything about activities. Yeah, weaponry, shoulders, transmog, more transmog. Titan weapons? I see dragon weaponry. But I didn't see stuff about a Titan thing. Unless I missed that. Oh, Titan weaponry. Okay. Cool. So I guess this one is, the closest thing to like more progression-based stuff. But you still have the renown boosts or the rep boosts. And I guess when it comes to the activities, this is probably something that's kind of story related, but gardening tools. Yeah, I guess that's not really an activity. It's more like it's mostly the dragon riding that you're getting. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so it seems like the activities, they're kind of front loaded, right? So dragon riding is like renown. I mean, we don't even know how long it takes to get to renown, from renown 1 to renown 8. We have no idea. So I hope it doesn't take like, if we go with earlier renown pacing, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, it's going to take like 3 weeks. That would kind of suck. If it takes that long to go through all these tracks. But it doesn't, I'm not sure. Hopefully it's just dependent on rep and that's it. And that there isn't like a hard gate. Like, oh, you can't get any more. Your renown can't get any higher today, boys. Sorry. That would suck. If they at least like if they leave it open, but it's just dependent on rep, and rep has its own kind of soft cap to it, I'm okay with that. Because at least it doesn't really stop me from playing and make it feel like there's no value in the time that I'm putting into like some of this other stuff. But it does feel like here, like you start to unlock stuff right away. So you get the harpoon stuff, you get the fishing notes, harpooning, and then nets. Where's the nets? So that's upgrade the nets. Yeah, it was pretty early though. Yeah, nets right here. So that was early, and then here, I think as late as Renown 9, that's when you unlock the Pokemon Snap stuff. So there's actually a lot of activities. We haven't even seen everything yet either. So that was Valdrakken Accord, and I think that was it. So that's all that's shown right now. But there are 5 reputations in Dragonflight. There's the... Sorry about this, I'm like scrolling like crazy. There's the Centaur, there's the Dragonscale Expedition, there's the Tuskarr, there's the Valdrakken Accord, and then finally there's like this Artisan's Consortium. There's a 5th rep. And I think that has mostly to do with, you know, being in the city and selling stuff, and so that might be another thing that has to do with unlocking transmog, some gear, probably something very similar to this. And then for the Centaur, I talked a little bit about the hunting stuff in that earlier video. That seems to be the same sort of vibe that we're going to get here. We're just not seeing any of this stuff yet because it's just not ready for test. I mean, that's why the Anaran Plains hasn't been testable yet, because these guys, I guess, are last. Well, so far this is cool. Now, again, there is the question of how long does it take to earn this renown? How much of our time is going to be split? I mean, people who are going to no-life it, they're going to no-life it, and they're probably going to level up just about everything evenly. I really hope that they don't go the route that they went in Miss Pandaria, where you had to choose between a certain number. You know, you had to choose a path to go down each day because you just didn't have enough quests, or there was like a daily quest limit back then, I think. But you were limited on where you can go with your rep building. That part kind of sucked. Ian has said numerous times, play what you want, do what you want, have fun, go at it. I get that vibe here, but I still have questions about renown restrictions. Is it going to be a hard cap with renown, or is it going to be a soft cap with the ability to earn reputation? But there are a lot of things that I like here, but I'm also making we're making all sorts of assumptions based on what Blizzard has said about, okay, renown is going to be account wide, but because of that, what parts here are going to be account wide and what parts are not? As chat has said, gear, not so much. Everything else that's like cosmetic and activity access is supposed to be yes. Recipes feel like kind of an in-between, because some recipes are just for cosmetics, some recipes are for gear for professions, which I'd say kind of translates to power. So I think there are some gray areas there. But I like what I'm seeing so far. It feels a lot more meaningful than the Renown in Shadowlands. I mean, it was power related. You had your soulbind rows, the things powered up and all that. But it kind of feels more chill. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. This is going to be a VOD on YouTube, so don't go away, chat. But at least for those on YouTube, that's the video. I hope that this was somewhat illuminating for you, but let me know your thoughts. Share it in the comments, like the video, subscribe for more stuff. I'm going to see you guys for the next thing. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.